The education of our youth is an important commitment to our future. Beginning as a kindergartner, the children of the Irvine Unified School District are given the tools and encouragement needed to learn and grow as they develop into outstanding high school seniors.
We talk about our district in terms of core values, and those are also part of what we consider our guiding principles. The most fundamental guiding principle is trust. That we believe that if we don't trust each other as leaders and educators, we will not be the role models for our students, and we will not be able to run this organization in a positive, uplifting way.
I feel like there's a real feeling of community in IUSD. I feel like it is not just, I'm delivering my child to school, it's your job to take care of him or her. I really feel like there's a very strong parental community involvement.
I was very lucky to go through the program of the IUSD. It is a public school education, but the treatment that they give you, the funding that they give each student is amazing. What I have most learned from my education in the IUSD is to take every opportunity that you get, because life is going to hand you opportunities right and left, but it's up to you to take them and make what you will. You're never going to have success if you don't take a risk.
The most important things I've learned from my education would be versatility. Definitely being a well-rounded person. Trying your hardest to have as much good qualities in you as you can. Because if you're able to help out more than one person in the world, you'll make a bigger difference.
Irvine Unified is one of the most honored school districts in the state and one of the best in the country. Irvine schools have earned the state's highest honor, California Distinguished School, 48 times since 1986, including at least one each for the 4 comprehensive high schools. But it is here in the early years where instruction supported by parents, PTAs, the City of Irvine, the Irvine Public Schools Foundation, business, and community partners sets the tone for success.
I have chosen Harvard University in Cambridge, Massachusetts.
I decided to choose the University of San Diego.
But my experience of them is that they've got a lot of demands, personal and social and hugely academic demands. And they'll come in for an hour class, and the most important thing is that I get them engaged. They're kind of self-inspiring if they're engaged. Getting them engaged is the trick.
What is one of the things that she's worried about? Wage-in?
The idea is to engage them by putting them in the driver's seat and giving them the opportunity to decide for themselves, what do I want to write about? What is the question that I think is worth asking?
All my teachers have always been really supportive, and I feel that a lot of the times I go into a class and I learn about the subject, so I might be learning about Latin or I might be learning about math, but the teacher is a person and they're not just teaching me about that subject, but life lessons at the same time. And the best part of going into a class is when you have a teacher who is not is passionate about their subject, but passionate about life and passionate about their students and passionate about being there with their students.
I had a teacher, Mrs. Sourceable, at West Park Elementary, and she was one of those teachers who kind of integrated different ways of learning. She was always one of those teachers that taught us how to work hard to achieve success, and it definitely got my mind on the right track for my future. Even though it was 3rd grade, I still had to become one of those kids where you have to learn to work hard to put yourself into things.
IUSD campuses receive high marks from the Orange County Register's annual evaluation of best local schools, as well as Newsweek's ranking of best U.S. high schools. Besides academic rigor, both well-roundedness and vigorous enthusiasm play important roles. The result is students who are college-bound, some as National Merit Scholars, high achievers on the state's Academic Performance Index, SAT stalwarts, and leaders. Teacher Beth Higgins has the opportunity to work with kindergartners at Canyon View Elementary School. Each day a new lesson, each hour a new experience.
I think the most important things they can take away are confidence, accomplishment, and empowerment. I think the empowerment is truly the most critical thing for a child to walk away from my classroom and know that they can do it, that they're capable of learning, that they might not get it the first time, that it might take a few tries before they understand a concept, but they're very empowered. They know what questions to ask. They know how to ask for help, not just from me, but maybe from somebody else that they can get information from. And just that feeling of, I can. We always say in our classroom, I can, I will, I'll try.
There is a cost for excellence. The nonprofit supporting entity, Irvine Public Schools Foundation, was founded in 1996, and through support from longtime partners such as the Irvine Company, IPSF is focused on programs in vital areas that include the arts, science, and music. Through its efforts and partnerships, IPSF has provided just over $36 million by way of grants, donations, and program services.
Education is one of the most important components in a community, and here at IPSF, our efforts are solely focused on that. We exist to be able to provide the resources and the opportunities that every child in the district deserves to have to become their absolute best and reach their full potential. We're very fortunate at IPSF that we have strong relationships with community and corporate partners. One of our main long-standing partners has been the City of Irvine, and we're very lucky to be able to have that great collaborative relationship with them.
Irvine is one of the only cities in California that contributes significant dollars to its school districts. The City Council, in supporting education as a cornerstone to the community's success, provides funding of more than $4.5 million a year. This support includes school resource officers, crossing guards, special school events, the DARE program, and more. In May 2010, the City Council approved a one-time $1 million matching challenge grant for class size support, with more than $875,000 going to IUSD and nearly $125,000 going to Tustin Unified.
And that's the bottom line, that our City Council, all 5 members, time and time again, we have supported the school district. So this is our asset. This is our power of spirit, and spirit of giving, spirit of sharing, and this is where I think the $1 million challenge grant comes today.
IUSD Superintendent Gwen Gross has the daily job of helping direct a superb school district with caring employees, active parents, and achieving students.
It's every child, every day, every minute, every hour. And I think that's the message, is that it's one day at a time. So we've got big challenges in the state, and you know, we're dealing with it. It's not pleasant, but as a leader, you know, my job is to keep the faith, is to have everybody hopeful, to keep smiling, to make sure that parents know that their children's best interests are our interests when they turn them over to us. We count on each other so that each school day ends with success.
Thanks to the dedicated efforts of many, a successful student body, assisted by a talented group of teachers and staff, is just one of the many accomplishments earned by the Irvine Unified School District. A district that is building our future, one child at a time.